In 2017, Giancarlo Stanton was the NL MVP, and you could make an argument that he was the best player in baseball. But since then, he hasn't even made one All-Star appearance. So what happened? And most importantly, can he bounce back in 2020? That's what we're discussing in this video. If you enjoy MLB videos, I post weekly, so make sure to stick around for more videos like this one. So let's first take a look at how a Yankees outfielder and DH got to where he is today. Stanton attended Notre Dame High School in Sherman Oaks, California. He played baseball, basketball, and football during his time at the school. On his football team, Giancarlo Stanton played wide receiver and defensive back and even got scholarships from well-known D1 schools, including UCLA. He was even better on the basketball court, as he averaged a double-double in his senior year with 19.7 points and 13.5 boards. As for baseball, Stanton's coach recalls him hitting 450-foot homers during games. In the 2007 MLB Draft, the Florida Marlins used the 76th overall pick to select Giancarlo Stanton, who later signed a $475,000 bonus. While playing AA ball in Jacksonville, he was ranked as the Marlins' best prospect and the third best prospect in the minor leagues. His coach at the time was quoted saying, "He looks like a 15-year-old playing on an 8-year-old's Little League team." On June 8, 2010, Giancarlo Stanton had a very memorable debut against the Phillies. He went 3 for 5 and scored 2 runs, but that wasn't enough as Philadelphia came out on top. 10 days later, Stanton hit his first homer, which was a grand slam in a Marlins victory. He finished the season with 22 homers in 100 games as Florida finished third in the National League East. In 2011, the Marlins plummeted to last in the division. Stanton was better though. He played in all but 12 games as he hit 34 bombs and put up an OPS plus of 141. For those that don't know, here's a quick rundown on what OPS plus is. Basically, it takes a player's on-base plus slugging, taking into account external factors like ballparks. The league average is always 100, so an OPS of 150 would be 50% better than league average. In 2012, he was even better as he made his first All-Star appearance. He set career highs in homers with 37, batting average, and slugging. Giancarlo Stanton's .608 slugging percentage led all National League batters. He also struck out less times than the previous season, but that was partly due to playing less games from injuries. In 2013, Giancarlo Stanton only played 116 games due to injuries, and his batting average declined by over 50 points. Miami finished last again as they lost 100 games. Their only bright spot was rookie Jose Fernandez. Any doubts about Stanton were put to rest the next season. He finished second in MVP polls, only behind Clayton Kershaw. He led the league in home runs, slugging, total bases, and intentional walks. On November 7, 2014, Stanton and the Marlins agreed to a 13-year, $325 million contract extension. 2015 looked like it would be a great year. Stanton became the all-time home run leader for Miami, as well as playing in his third All-Star game. On June 26th, he fouled a ball off his left wrist, breaking it and causing him to miss the rest of the season. Prior to the injury, he led the major leagues with the highest average exit velocity with 96 miles per hour. In 2016, Stanton did not play in the All-Star game, but he was a participant in the Home Run Derby. He won the Derby after hitting 61 total homers. Towards the end of the season, he missed 22 games due to a hamstring strain. The Marlins worked their way up to third in the division after making some key moves in the offseason. In 2017, Giancarlo Stanton really made his mark. He led the league with 59 homers, 132 runs batted in, a .631 slugging percentage, and a 169 OPS plus. He played in his fourth All-Star game as he was awarded his second Silver Slugger and his first MVP award. Stanton's commanding offense led the Marlins to a second-place spot in the NL East. On December 11, 2017, the Marlins and Yankees completed a blockbuster trade that sent Stanton and cash to New York in exchange for Starlin Castro, Jorge Guzman, and Jose Devers. Stanton's numbers did not fulfill expectations in his first season with the Yankees. He still had good power, but he set a career high for grounding into double plays and was second in the American League with 211 strikeouts. He was even booed by Yankee fans after striking out 5 times against the Rays. The Yankees won the American League wildcard game, but were eliminated by the Red Sox in the division series. Early in 2019, Giancarlo Stanton was placed on the injured list due to a bicep strain. He returned in June, but he injured his knee just a week after his return. The knee injury caused him to only play in 18 regular season games in 2019. By the time the playoffs rolled around, Stanton was back in the lineup. He batted 3 for 13 in the 2019 postseason, and before one of the ALCS games, he was once again booed by his own fans. So to be able to bounce back in 2020, Giancarlo Stanton will have to do multiple things. The first thing is be more disciplined at the plate. 211 strikeouts a year is unacceptable, and a 33% walks to strikeouts ratio is not the best. In his most recent full season in 2018, he batted a mere .236 with men on base. So being more disciplined at the plate is definitely an area of need for Stanton. The second thing he needs to do is avoid injuries. Giancarlo Stanton has had multiple seasons cut short due to being hurt. It's impossible to be productive when you can't play, so he definitely needs to stay healthy for the majority of the season. The third thing he needs to do is be productive in the field. The Yankees' options for outfielders include Aaron Judge, Stanton, Brett Gardner, who is old, Clint Frazier, Aaron Hicks, and Mike Tuchman. Back in 2012, Stanton won Wilson Defensive Player of the Year. He is an average fielder, but the Yankees have plenty of other options for DH that they'd probably rather use than Stanton. Making the most of his prime is another thing Giancarlo Stanton needs to do. He is currently 30, and I'd say he's about ready to exit his prime, so he really needs to try to make the most out of himself before he gets too old. The final thing number 27 needs to do is get respect from his fans. It's hard to play good when your own fans aren't cheering for you. What he can do to get respect from the fans is play good. So overall, Giancarlo Stanton definitely has a chance to bounce back, but it will not be easy. I think that's going to wrap it up for this video. If you made it this far, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.